Hey, what's going on, players one and two of every age? Spider Nerd once again signing in. So basically, it looks like the Young Avengers, Kang the Conqueror, um, event did in fact lead into something a little bit bigger, something that they're calling Monsters Unleashed. I was checking out the forums, Facebook, Twitter, etc. Looks like this might be one of their largest events, but of course, we already had a month and a half to 2 month event involving Civil War um, almost about a year ago. But without further ado, why don't we go ahead and see what this one is all about? So, Fing Fang Foom is controlling the minds of the world's most terrible monsters and unleashing them against Avengers Academy. Our heroes must free Devil Dinosaur and Orgo from the dragon's mind control. Train and hunt and battle monsters. Wow, alright, this actually has me really hooked. And activate a giant monster fighting mech to save the day. Yeah, let's definitely start the event.
Time to improvise. Excalibur!
I have awakened. Still looks a little groggy. And my game just froze. Out of terror, maybe? No. What's wrong, tiny being? You act like you've never seen a gigantic Makaloan shape shifting space dragon from the world of Kakarthara. Who are you? Fing Fang Foom, he whose limbs shatter mountains, and those back scrapes the sun. That doesn't sound awesome at all. What do you want? My 10 rings of power. My revenge for being imprisoned in this world. My belly filled with Avengers and whimpering little liars. Sorry, guys, definitely still running down a little with a little something, but thankfully I'm getting a heck of a lot better. So, a little bit of backstory. Fing Fang Foom primarily started off with being a summoned entity by the Mandarin in the old Iron Man comics. Eventually, he started going into the Avengers and being fought by, I believe, the Young Avengers. But he's primarily an Iron Man main villain. But he's basically spanned in multiple comic universes at this point. All right, so basically, this whole event ends on March 30th. So it's actually I thought it was going to be a lengthy event, but it looks like it's just going to be substantially filled with characters, how tos, events, battles, that kind of thing. All right, so we already know a little bit about what's going on here with the main story, so I'll skip that. We'll go ahead and learn how to fight monsters. Kang. Oh, wow, I'm still in Fing Fang Fu mode. Kang. Long time no see. I just wanted to drop in and see how my revenge is going. This part of the time stream you're supposed to hit from your tech, and the time fog was supposed to be keep Fing Fang Foom trapped in the permanent hibernation. Oops. How'd you set him free? I'm starting to understand how your time fog operates. Fascinating stuff. I'd love to know where it came from. I'd like to make you eat that helmet. Perhaps another time. I have some pressing business in 1602. Ooh, 1602 reference. By the way, that's basically the Marvel universe set in Puritan Pilgrim um a time. And honestly, I would definitely recommend the read. Earn monster maps from event missions and use them to power the monster cycle to locate the Fogstone or Phlogiston. I have no idea. Have Iron Man research the giant mech to obtain chopsticks needed to battle Devil Dinosaur. Oh, okay. All right. I didn't think we were going to fight Devil Dinosaur, but very cool. It actually kind of goes with the monsters being mind controlled. So that'll be pretty cool. Fight Devil Dinosaur to earn red pterodactyls that you'll need to recruit Moon Girl.
Kneel. I make everyone else look old.
Oh, you know what? Before I continue with the quest line here, let's go ahead and take a quick look at what we're dealing with. So, we got Fing Fang Foom and all of his fooiness, causing trouble wherever he goes. And it looks like here's Amadeus Chow. Wow, way to go on the animation there. Basically, Amadeus Chow is a young Avengers wannabe back in the early comics. Like, he was a really big fanboy. Unfortunately, with work and just life being so unfortunately difficultly heavy, by the time last year when he became the Hulk, I don't know exactly how he did it. But basically, it was supposed to be a big transfer after the convergence event of the Secret Wars. Basically, Amadeus Chow is now a super smart Hulk, where in the Avengers limited series Civil War 2, a certain doctor meets his end. So those of you who actually haven't read Civil War 2, I once again definitely want you to read it so that way whatever hints I make um, or spoilers I do, I want you to understand them later on. I definitely don't want to go ahead and be like, oh, but this happened, but this happened. So Amadeus Chow is a genius, a Hulk, and a totally awesome. Unlock him to battle bosses, pilot the mech, and go on better missions right away. Go to the great, go on great monsters sky cycle quests. Pilots the mech to fight Fing Fang Foom. Oh, kind of understandable because you're going to need a big guy in order to take him out. Battles Devil Dinosaur and other bosses. So Devil Dinosaur is a good guy, but basically he's like Lucky. So I in this version it looks like. So basically you get Devil Dinosaur and you battle, and after the event, looks like he's gonna be yours. So he's gonna be 525 gem shards, and I'll do that in another video. It looks like we have several other heroes here. Um, Moon Girl, come on, Hercules, and Elsa. And it looks like this might actually be Goom, or the name is escaping me right now, but this is supposed to be like some sort of big sludge monster. Back in the early '60s or '70s, basically when Stanley and Marvel were pumping out comics like nobody's business. They were coming out with a lot of odd creatures, basically things that just would rhyme and sound good and sounded menacing, but never really made a huge comeback. Fing Fang Foom seems to be the only uh, um, creature that actually stood the test of time. and that's the I can't remember. I actually don't know who that is. I'm not gonna lie, and that's Devil Dinosaur. Honestly, I'm either hoping one of two things: that my hunch is correct, where we go ahead and grab Devil Dinosaur, he becomes a playable or a questing selectable character, and he just gets smaller, or we actually do win him, and we get to add him as maybe a decoration. But honestly, to have something this big walking around would actually be very cool. I'm definitely keeping my fingers crossed. And of course, that's the mech it looks like we're going to be powering up. And this is the Moon Girl we'll be getting. I have no idea who this is, but it looks like it's going to be Fano Fing Fang Foom, and it looks like Moon Girl are also young Avengers. I know Fing Fang, excuse me, Amadeus Chow, not Fing Fang Foom. Wow. Amadeus Chow is and was a young Avenger originally. And these are the Orgo. Okay. I was completely off on that one. I thought it was going to be somebody completely different. So basically, episode one will be the opportunity to get Moon Girl. Episode two, Elsa Bloodstone. Episode three, Orgo. Episode four, Hercules. And then these are the costumes. So we're gonna get Big Game Hunter Loki. We're gonna get Hunter Catcher Wasp or Monster Catcher Wasp. Monster Hunter Black Widow. And then eventually the grand prize will be Devilsaur. All right, so this is basically all of our episode progress. We're going to be getting Loki's elephant, which looks like it's going to drop whatever these capsule things are. We'll be able to get that a little bit later, and then we'll end up getting Moon Girl's moon rocket, which will looks like it'll start unlocking more resources, and then basically the list goes on. All right, I just saw a robotic Triceratops, and I'm also seeing a mech here. Moon Girl's mech. I'm really hoping they make some sort of Power Rangers reference. Obviously, I know they can't do too much because of copyright laws, but that would be pretty awesome. All right, so episode progress, as always, the trophies, and the challenges. I didn't even realize this, but I was actually knocking out some of the challenges during the Ultron event. So basically, with challenge number one, you're going to go ahead and do 80 robot mech fights. And then basically, once you complete all four of these, you'll get 50 shards. And of course, if you miss a couple of them, I believe they're going to either go to move to coins or they're going to go ahead and um, tick down the amount of shards you actually do get. No, I didn't mean to choose you. Could they honestly make this character look any more of a nerd? I don't know whether to be offended or really, really honored. We've been looking for you for a long time, Moon Girl. You think I don't know that? It's hard enough being a dinosaur from hiding a dinosaur from the public. Even worse, keeping away from Shield. How'd you do it? I made my own dialectic meta. Wow, they're using a lot of science words today. I need another coffee at this point. I made my own dielectric metasurface cloak. It would have been better, but I only had a sandwich bag and a pencil and pencil lead. You must be pretty smart. I'm the smartest person in the whole world. I'm not bragging. Ew, it's not bragging if you can back it up. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and kick this off with freeing Moon Girl. Honestly, if my voice was there, I really want to kind of do like a rock metal Moon Girl, kind of like every single time a character is unlocked. But I guess I won't do that. I heard you're the smartest person in the world. I heard you're number three. Not that anyone's counting. Number three is really impressive. How old are you? 9. Oh, I also just noticed if you look on the lower right hand side of your screen, she's actually wearing a Devil Sword t-shirt. When I was 9, I was still playing with my Captain America action figures. I keep mine in the packaging to maximize their long-term value. Oh, good. As long as she's keeping her college in mind. Just because you're under Fing Fang Foom's telepathic control doesn't mean you get to roar at me. I can't stay mad at you, Devil Sore. As always, we know we have to recruit um, Moon Girl. How do we stop Fing Fang Foom? Space Herb. It's a rare plant that puts him to sleep. Get enough of it, and it'll make him hibernate. It works best if you get him to eat it. But even having him in general vicinity drains his energy. Oh, cool! Iron Fist is back. How do we know how much of this much about the space herb? And where exactly do we get it? It sounds super chill. I can barely. I can help rescue Devil Dinosaur faster than by building my own mech. Can it have a Gatling gun and spray missile launchers? It can have a Gatling gun and spray missile launch. It have a spray missile launcher and a mega particle blaster. Wee! All right, so within 6 days, they're giving us to get Moon Girl's mech. So basically, we have like no, excuse me, 3 more items to get before we even get there, but that'll be easily done. I know that look all too well. I only want to help battle these fearsome creatures alongside my courageous classmates. Nothing is ever this simple with you, Loki. I've known of a spell for some time. A spell that can make excuse me, take my already unparalleled sorcery to new heights. Unfortunately, it requires ingredients that were unobtainable until now. What ingredients? Blood from a prehistoric beast, fangs from a monster made of shadows, scales from a creature who feeds on electricity, and paprika, the spice of legend. Now all I require is a proper Midgardian hunting ensemble. Wow. All right, so we just have to get big hunting game Loki. All right, so these necklaces are going to be found on the mission board. This will be collected from Loki's elephant. And then, of course, we need 1,790 of these herbs. If you're going to be battling monsters, you'll need a proper time to train. inside a giant skull. That wasn't exactly what I had in mind, but I suppose I can ask Heimdall to send a dragon skull through the Bifrost. Oh, is that why we have that dragon skull decoration? Still pretty small. Is it weird that I'm so excited about finding a inside a gigantic skull? It's a little weird. That's fine. I'm pretty sure it's my turn to be the weird one. Oh, okay. All right. That is not what I thought, but still pretty fun. So we need 550 of these shards in order to get the dragon arena. Once again, you're going to be able to get all this through. Let me go ahead and test my theory real quick. That's what I thought. You're going to be able to get all of these herbs through the mission events. So honestly, if you've already started, um, definitely let me know what you think of the events so far. But I'm going to go ahead and see how many quests we have left before we call it a video. Your Hulk? I'm Amadeus Chow. I worked with you as Bruce Banner all the time. You don't remember me? Chow is puny. I'm still awesome. I I still am awesome. I still am sometimes. I absorbed some of your excess gamma radiation, so I can now use my device on my arm to transform into a Hulk at any time. You talk fancy. I maintain my intelligence and emotional stability after the transformation. I still have a temper, but compared to yours, it's puny. You think you're better than Hulk? No way. You're the original. You're still the best. I'm perfectly happy being brilliant and totally awesome. Love that. Awesome Hulk's fist bump. Alright, so in 2 days we need to get Amadeus Chow. Once again, I'm going to save that for another video. Right, one more swipe before I call it. Actually, let's take one last trip over to the events page here. So we're going to be getting maps to unlock the War Elephant for Loki, which are going to be found here. It looks like all of our heroes are going to be getting the herbs. So I'm going to go ahead and drill away with the event, and I'll keep you guys posted as always. And as always, have yourself a great weekend, guys. I hope the weather's behaving itself wherever you are. And as always, like and comment on this video if you have any thoughts. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Well, this will be Spider Nerd signing out. Peace.